In Privacy Watch, more than 500 million Facebook users' personal information has appeared on the internet again after a breach in 2019. Over the weekend, a hacker posted the massive troll of data online where anyone can get it for a price. Facebook says it fixed the issue when the initial breach happened, but critics say it's more complicated than just plugging that leak. For more on this breach and how to protect your information, I want to bring in CBSN tech reporter Dan Patterson. So Dan, good to see you. How did this data breach happen and what kind of info was exposed?
Hey, Vlad, good to see you. So it may sound like we're getting a little pedantic when we parse the language here, but stick with me on this. So Facebook says that their network was scraped in late 2018, resulting in 533 million. That's 500 million user records posted to hacker forums. Now, this information included pretty sensitive details like your phone number, your unique Facebook identification, your geolocation, gender status, and other information that people might have a legitimate reason to protect. And that this was, again, scraped, not hacked. Hacked means typically that an internal system or an exploit was used to access servers or other databases. When you say scraped, it might put it in the category of, say, Cambridge Analytica. But a lot of the particulars here are pretty opaque. Now, CNET and other news websites did report on this, but it didn't get a ton of traction. And those pedantic details, the differences between scraped and hacked, are pretty legal when it comes to how Facebook notifies their users, which could be one reason this hack really kind of slid under the radar until now.
So, Dan, a hacker allegedly created a Telegram bot that could search the hacked data for specific phone numbers. How does that work, and how big of a problem is that?
Yeah, so I would put this on the scale of 0 to oh crap, way more towards oh crap. Look, let me preface this by stating that accessing leaked or hacked data, even if you legitimately want to look for yourself, could be an abuse. It could be illegal and considered under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act an illegal accessing of data. So this information was posted in 106 different databases and then sorted by country and then by user. This anonymous Telegram user allegedly, for a fee, created a bot that would allow you to precisely search for usernames and other information. Now, this is problematic for a lot of obvious reasons. You know, having a big database could be kind of hard to find specific users, like finding a needle in a haystack. But if you have a search tool like using Google, it makes it really easy to find that needle hidden in the haystack. The other challenges here is that this could result in other hacks and other cyber attacks because there's so many potentially very personal details buried in here. There are other very influential people. So we could see resulting phishing attempts or spear phishing. This is targeting email directly at users trying to get their information. And we could just see a rise or a spike in general cyber attacks targeting a large group of people. So from Facebook to say, hey, old news, old data, no big deal, I think that if you are hacked as a result of this or you're attacked as a result of this, it's a pretty big deal to you.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Facebook released a statement to you, Dan, saying, this is old data that was previously reported on in 2019. We found and fixed this issue in August 2019. But this information is still out there, and a critic you talked to said this is a problem because of this type of info is durable. What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, so I talked to a number of cybersecurity experts and Larry Dignan, who is the publisher of ZDNet magazine, who's also himself talked to a number of cybersecurity experts about this. And look, durability of data means that how often do things like your phone number change, your email address? What about your birthday? Not often. So, 2019, he said, could have been 2010. The data is still valuable. That is durability in data. Let me give you another example. In 2012, then again in 2016, LinkedIn, the massive social network for professionals, was hacked and attacked. usernames and passwords were exfiltrated, meaning exported from the site by Russian cyber attackers. Now, you may say, hey, look, my password, that's pretty sensitive. That's a big deal. Except your password's not durable. You can change your password pretty easily. You can change your password a heck of a lot more easily than you can change, say, your birthday, your phone number, or even your email address. So it's actually a huge deal that this leak was exfiltrated. Almost 100 million records ended up not just in the hands of Russian cyber criminals, but in the hands of a lot of hackers, including ethical hackers, who examined this database and said, even now, in 2021, it is one of the most active and common databases used by cyber criminals. So when you couple that with 500 million records from Facebook, that's a pretty big deal. When Facebook says, old news, we patched this, no big deal. Again, I say it's a really big deal if it happens to you.
Yeah, for sure. How do you know if your information is out there? And I mean, we talk about what you can do to protect it, but maybe just give us some more tips.
Well, again, I would not recommend using this Tumblr bot or a Telegram bot or any other form to access this particular leak. Look, it might be illegal for you to look through this. I know that's frustrating, but that's a reality of a Facebook data breach. There are some things you can do, however. First, you can register your information on a website that is maintained by every state in the United States. We have a link to that in the news story about this data breach. You can also change your password regularly. I know that's kind of a pain, so I want to recommend 2 apps. There's a bunch that are good, LastPass and 1Password. These apps will allow you to maintain different passwords for every site, and they'll tell you when your password has been leaked or when you're using a weak password or you're using a duplicate password. You definitely don't want to reuse passwords, because if you use the same username and password on, say, Facebook and LinkedIn and other social networks, you can kind of get my drift. It's easy to use one site to hack another site. You can also use this excellent website called haveibeenpwned.com, P-W-N-E-D, haveibeenpwned.com, and you can search your email address, your password, and other particular details. This is maintained by a well-known and respected security researcher. Again, we have all the links in the story for this post. So again, there's maybe nothing you can do about this specific Facebook hack, but there are things you can do to protect yourself from future attacks and to kind of change some of the data that was leaked so it's not quite as durable.
All right. Dan Patterson, always great to have you, my friend. Thank you.
Good to see you.